The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
We're going to get on to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you guys know, the NFL draft was a very popular discussion over the past few days. And one of the main narratives that we've seen is the whole NFL players not wanting to date or marry black women. Of course, it's the same black women who threw a parade for Meghan Markle marrying the prince, who are crying about who these guys are choosing to shack up with. Now, I saw a real interesting post the other day that really kind of stuck out to me, right? So let's get that up real quick. Here we go. This right here. So if you can you guys see that picture clearly? So basically, this is a young woman in the club, and she's holding up a sign that says, "I love drug dealers." So the guy who tweeted it says, "The NFL draft makes more sense when you see stuff like this." That is a 100% fact. That is a 100% fact. And I'm not just saying that all black women want to date drug dealers. It's because most, oh, give me a second, let me get back on the screen. Okay. All right. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's because most black women outside of sex have no idea what it actually takes to attract, serve, and maintain the interest of a man of means. Scratch that. No. Scratch that. They don't even know how to do it for a man living a decent middle-class life. Also, too many of y'all love to mimic the style and the behavior of these thought rappers. And to be honest, it doesn't just turn off well-to-do black men. It turns off all men. Now, of course, any man of any color would hit that for the night or put you in a recreational category. The overwhelming majority of men, though, are not flocking to black women to be wives and girlfriends. Now, I always use this comparison to give you guys some clarity. I got to be fair here. Black women are making the same mistake that black men made in the 1990s. See, in the 1990s, we accepted the gangster rap thug image. And as a result, we ended up with the highest representation in the prison industrial complex. As a result, we ended up taking the brunt of the war on drugs. And I'm not claiming victim here. It was our fault. It was our fault. Now, ladies, it's the same way for you guys now with all these sexually liberated female artists and these characters they promote to you on reality television. See, the average human being on the planet sees you through those lenses. And the longer you turn a blind eye to it, the worse it's going to get. The worse it's going to get. Now, Charleston White, in my opinion, had the best take on this situation. Now, a lot of women didn't like what he had to say. A lot of women hated what he had to say, as a matter of fact. But he was spot on. He was spot on. So let's check it out.
Rich, the white woman don't focus on you. Yeah, she go get all the money affairs and all to make sure the businesses run smooth, go get the charity, and the black woman be squabbling with you about your your black woman go squabble with you about your dick. White woman go open charities up, start doing book clubs and reading shit, making sure she picked a accountant and financial advisor, and the black bitch go be one of them about, who is that calling? Who is that? So that's why I hate bullshit. She gonna be stuck on the dick part. She ain't gonna never get the financial business aspect of it. So I see why them niggas do that.
Yeah, so you don't think that makes them what can I say?
You
like they
homie,
sold
listen,
out.
you damn near have to. When you go to making the kind of money them niggas making, homie, for one, the black woman, homie, she'll trip anywhere. She'll check you. You get that in front of your business partner, and so he'll start saying, man, you can't control your woman. Man, your woman will come. So he'll start not wanting to do business with you. Because your woman, y'all will be out together, nigga, your woman will catch attitude in front of his woman and wife, and everybody about business be looking at your woman crazy because she in her feelings. Mm. The black woman, between the black woman and the black man, they in their feelings everywhere. Everybody else trying to have a good time, they go get in their feelings. Everybody else trying to conduct business, handle business, nigga, it's gonna be so, that's why. That's why you see all them niggas with a white bra. Unless they been with the woman for like Snoop Dogg. Then, that's why. Because nobody's training and teaching black girls how to deal with successful black men. They just learning how to deal with hood niggas. Niggas who, nobody's teaching and training them, homie. And
so, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, let me remind you guys, if you on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Rumble, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the retweet button. Let's get in this algorithm, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that was straight up facts. That was straight up facts. That's the only reason why in 2024, the only rich black men you see are dealing with black women, for the most part, are rappers and hood niggas. Now, before we get to that, I want to show you guys some of the comments that this particular video got. And shout out to bishgossip.com. Check out their website or their Instagram page for all the latest tea for show. But I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys the comment section here. I want to show you how delusional a lot of these women are when it comes to what Charleston White just said. Get to it. Hold on. Here we go. All right. So, comment number 1. This says, nobody cares. Black women are the SHIT because we live rent-free in these men's heads. No, sir, you don't. The only reason why people talk about you guys is because day after day, night after night, we see the ridiculous things you guys are doing on television and on the internet. Here we go. It says, nah, black men have been groomed to believe they are not 100% successful until they get a white woman and have mixed children. While unfortunately, black women have been taught to stick beside our black men at all costs. And that's why when we are successful in life, we still date and marry and produce in our own race for the most part. No. The only reason that you do that is because that's the only option that you have. Now, black men have a lot of problems in this country. But one problem that we don't have, one problem that we'll never have, is if our stuff is together. Our credit, our money, our living situation, our automobile situation, whatever. If our shit's together, we're not going to have a problem getting a woman ever. We're never going to have a problem with that. From the age of 18 to 65, we're not going to have a problem. Like I said earlier, our problem was adopting that thug mentality that got a lot of Negroes thrown in jail and got us targeted by law enforcement. Like I said, in some sense, justifiably, because we embraced it. That's our problem. You guys' problem is that you embraced thought culture. And that's why nobody really wants to marry you because they're scared you're going to be like the chicks that they see on TV and the chicks that they see on the internet. And why is that? Because not enough of you condemn the acts of these women. So if you don't condemn it, people are going to think that all of you guys agree. Now let me give you guys a quick disclaimer. I'm married and my wife is black. But lucky for me, she doesn't act like any of these chicks. Anyway, let's get to the next one. This chick says, good Lord, y'all give this guy a seat at y'all table to openly express his hate towards black women. Let me stop right there. It's not hate. Criticism isn't hate. See, y'all can't take criticism. As soon as somebody tells y'all some stuff y'all don't want to hear, you automatically dismiss it as hate. No, you can do wrong. You know what? Let me continue to read this and I'll address it. All right, so it says, you openly express his hate towards black women, and do y'all know to other race of men this makes y'all look like losers, because who wants to be part of this kind of disrespect to women that looks like your mom or woman? Okay, she's writing in all caps and no commas. Look at this. There's no punctuation at all in this paragraph. This is the problem. You can't take a woman like this to a business dinner. I'm not even about to read this. This is, y'all look at this. This is, hold on. You see, let me get my camera off of here. Look at this. This is the longest run-on sentence I've ever seen in my life. Bro, what is this? What are we looking at right now? There's no, this is at least 300 words. There's no punctuation, bro. I'm gonna move on to the next one. I'm not reading that. That's crazy. All right. It says, there is black women who have been taught the same way, but black men are afraid of them or have been conditioned that white women are better financially and can be controlled and tamed. That's why we have so many successful single black women who are unable to be tamed / controlled, because we have our own minds and money. So the only way to control us is to actually lead, protect, and love. Cap. You convinced yourself of that. See, the reality is, ladies, y'all have to convince yourselves that the men are wrong, because you're generations deep in your mama and grandmama's BS. They took the bait back in the 60s. They took the welfare and they took the feminism. They traded in providers for college degrees, corporate positions, and government handouts. It's not our fault. And think about the men who have been produced. Think about it. This is why I always tell you niggas, the black community is a wash. Not because I hate the black community. It's true. We are 5-6 generations deep in welfare culture. Meaning, when the stuff first kicked off in the early 60s, right? From that point, there have been generations after generations after generations of children born into situations where there's no male authority. Since then, those kids have been intermingling with people who have been born with male authority, and the ones who are born with no male authority somehow, some way seem to dominate the ones who are. And now our culture, it's totally acceptable to have a broken home. It's totally acceptable for a man to be raised by a woman. Hence, our situation right now. Socioeconomically, we're at last place in this country. There's no relevant category socioeconomically where black folks, men or women, can say that we're doing well. And why is that? I would point to the fall of black civilization in the 60s. I would default to that. I'm talking about the Moynihan Report. I'm talking about the Great Society. I'm talking about welfare. I'm talking about women's liberation. All of that stuff contributes to where we are today. But yeah, I could go on and on about that. But let's get back to what Charleston White said. Now, like I said, the only rich black men who are dealing with black women for the most part are rappers and entertainers who promote the street mentality and the street culture. Think about it. Think about it. Moneybag Yo, a street rapper, is married to this chick. He's married to this chick. Second finder. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this crap, man. Let me show y'all this, man.
Why do y'all keep asking if me and Gary should be having sex? Why do y'all ask that? Is it from the interview? And I don't think that having sex with your friends is a good thing, because I have done that before, and it's just like, it's just not something you should do. It just makes it like, it'll make it weird.
Bro, this is his wife, bro. This is Moneybag Yo's wife. Look how plastic she looks. Look at what she's talking about. She's talking about having relations with her girlfriends. This is his wife. This is why young NFL dudes, especially the ones who come from good schools and good backgrounds, they wouldn't touch you 304s with a 10-foot pole, because this is what you prop up. It's what you prop up.
It's just like, I be f***ing you. Like, I don't want to really be a friend like that. You know? I don't know.
She looks like a transgender. Straight up. But these are the type of chicks that rappers marry. Hence, that's why you see only... I got another example for you. Let's go. I got another example for you. Look at this woman. This is her. Let me turn that off before I get a copyright strike. That's his wife. That's Moneybag Yo's wife, bro. So how can you be mad? How can you be mad at the NFL players? And it's not even just the ratchets. It's not even just the ratchets. It's not just the ratchets. It's not just the ratchets. Yo Gotti is tied up with this. Yo Gotti's tied up with this. That's Angela Simmons. This is Yo Gotti's woman on the internet advertising it all. Angela Simmons is one of the most top tier black women who you could run into. But you know what her life's work is? Getting pregnant by a drug dealer. He's dead now. And now she's dating Yo Gotti. I mean, her father's a millionaire, bro. Her father's a millionaire. Her father's a millionaire, and she still has absolutely no respect for how she was brought up. She's still going out and dating, and no disrespect to Yo Gotti, but it is what it is. Yo Gotti wouldn't want his daughter dating a Yo Gotti. But she's still dating hood dudes. After I spent all this money on private school to get you out of that situation. As a man with daughters, I'll tell you right now, if my daughters end up like Angela Simmons, there may be some cutting off, man. Like, because I'm busting my ass right now. Pause.
I got that thug in love.
I'm working hard to put all of my kids through private school. So if it doesn't pay off, it's going to be some attitudes in the end. And they ain't going to like it.